I'ma put you on. If I'm with it, I'll be gone in a minute.
I'm in the zone and I'm winning.
Bitch, I'm in the zone.
Level Shady Zwana, you definitely are. The first to come in. Bete Kalagat, Bete Kalagat, oh Kalagat, Uganda Pagas.
I heard him saying I'm the shit though.
You heard him say I ain't shit, well I ain't getting those.
I'm going in until the gates close. Coming out with 10 hoes, took him from his Range Rover. There you go.
I got the mini in the back though. I'ma get this money, get your mommy, then we bend though. You can eat the lolly, but you ain't getting my stack.
Got it for the riches, but
Tin like that, the pussy so jella. Big Bun, someone I'm friends. All the way from the United Kingdom, my sister Kuala, where my razor friends do. Listen, Ufunubum. Ufunilendun. Okay, ready, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, don't get the digits. Yajala, connect too soon. I'll be gone in a minute. Okay, I'm in the zone there. Look like no one up and space solo. Look like no one up and space solo. You got no one up and space solo. Look like no one up and space solo. Bete Kalagate, Bete Kalagate. Oh, Bete Kalagate. You Bete Kalagate. Tau Kalagate. Tangenda Paga.
I'm in the mood to get lit.
We about to get lit.
I'ma see you in a week.
I'ma see you in a week.
Tell your friends I got a team, so baby, let's about 6 to the
Baby,
crib.
won't you bring him to the crib?
Just with some Benjamin Petty skin. I love above a King Kong. Funo King Kong.
Fucking what, mate?
Funo King.
Let's have a magic.
Let's about 6 for all of my niggas. And we gon' get the digits. Yeah, we gon' get the digits. I'ma put you on. If I'm with it, I'll be gone in a minute. I'm in the zone and I'm winning.
Bitch, I'm in the zone, yeah.
Them got no fun up and space solo. Them got no fun up and space solo. Me got no fun up and space solo. Them got no fun up and space solo. I'm Bete Kala. Bete Kala.
Bete Kala.
Bete Kala.
Yo,
Zulu to what up in Muhammad Abaya Batota.
Untabise, Ubuyekse, Utimnange, Ungenzipe, Untabise, Ubuyekse, Utimnange, Ungenzipe, Marawayita, Dugalangami, Umangenda Luto, Mangoli Lufuna Bumne.
Oh, let's have 06 for all of my niggas. Yeah, we gon' get the digits. Yeah, we gon' get the digits. I'ma put you on. If I'm with it, I'll be gone in a minute. I'm in the zone and I'm with it. Bitch, I'm in the zone. I'm gonna run space solo. I'm gonna run space solo. You got them gonna run space solo. I'm gonna run space solo. I'm Bete Kalaga. Bete Kalaga. Bete Kalaga. Bete Kalaga.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Are you left for me? What it do? Welcome to it. Come on, Spamanja Kamshango, aka Maraza. You are live right now on the greatest by far live stream in Africa. It's been a crazy week. It has been an absolutely insane week. And Yanbona Nonga out there in the chats with you showing some love. It's been an insane week. Dizzy, we haven't even slept, bro. We haven't even slept. Show some love to Matiba out there in the back. He didn't even pick up a mic because Uzo Zumega. Yeah. Makanti uzopanga ismoke. Usishebe nobuthongo nokukhathala. Kokusebenza 2 days lala mahora amabili namathathu kuphela. Phansi umthwalo.
Swag sick, make you catch flu, bitch, I'm blowing up.
By our marriages,
yeah, that's true.
And bad bitches.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a bit of a different thing today. Anyway. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I see you all on Facebook. Nazo nabanini for such a late time of the night. Jumiso says, how's it, Raza? I hope you're grand. Oh, you sound like you're grand. Hey, dude, I'm amazing at putting on a brave face. Bese kuthi ulento le Luther Brax kuthi isukile Luther on YouTube right now. Bese kuthi ulento le Big Swazi Music Weedy uthi dope-ish Maraza as always my G. Thank you. Bese kuthi oh, Luther says first time here and I must say quality. I mean, what you talk about is not, don't be calm. Yo, Luther, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for appreciating. Thank you so much for noticing. I put a lot of effort into this, bro. So I don't just throw the word the best looking live stream in South Africa lightly. Me and my audience worked hard for this. We worked. Do you guys remember? Do you remember the nights of 30 minutes of no audio? And just this ugly face opening and closing the whole time. The whole time. Just opening and closing the whole time. No audio. And then 3 years later, he checks the chat, and the lames have shown him. We worked hard for this stream. That's amazing. It's amazing that you're back as well. That's amazing. TV Uti the Smoke's back. Ochi Sango Masala Kaya, the leader of all Maraza fans. Do not tell me anytime between 2020 and 2022, do not tell me that you're my biggest fan. Alright? The bar has been set and it's pretty high. It scares even myself. I'll be very happy to hear you say you're a big, huge fan of mine.
Blowing my own horn, never pussy cherry, I go mini doing I should take and I won't play fair till they see me everywhere, man. I get
but if you're gonna say you're the biggest fan, well, now you're forcing me to tell the truth, and so far this amazing TV is pretty hard to challenge. Oh, silala malunde my babe. Yes. Okay. Tell him he's on security watch. Keep his hands where I can see them. Yo. Oh, wait. Craig, I think are you talking about Diva, who's right there behind me in the darkness, lurking? I think he was already passed out just now. Or are you talking to Luther? Upanga is smoke, says low key. Zavuzi, Zenzele Mota. Maraza Jam is teen, is Slanesamanda. Ngikwele ngawe lova mchita. Ngikwele ngawe lova wami. Ngubamba bukhoma njengenhla yenza. Aw, hey, lalela wena. Lalela kunenye la. Elenza izinto zakhona ulimi. Ayilokulithi. Nithi lilalisilise nga. Usabathatha liphenduke luthi. Hey. Wasenzele. Well ginqa kanje manje ulimi wensizwa. Hayibo. Uthi maraza nje yami izithini isilwane samandla ngigcwele ngawe lova wami ngubamba bukhoma njengenhlala yenza ngise MCT eMpumalanga ushukela etliyeni awusukanini madoda akuse free smoke for this man hayibo akuse ubese kuthi uMayhem uthi welcome to the family Luther Brax. Hey Luther, I hope you're going to find it possible to stick around. Because it's bad enough without Craig Bond in the building. As soon as Craig Bond is in the building, the show very quickly stops being about me. Very quickly. That's when the family fully takes over. And I love to see it, man. Amalunde Ninjani, guys, says, oh, that's amazing TV. Man, beat the 5 flame emojis. Ichananda Mlubiela Azkale Naganjani. I see you, Swami Tswane. Please, let the good times roll. Indeed. Oh, God willing. My teams are Zumel Mangati. Umpegu uzophoseka ebuthongweni. Ishu says Undumi Simpel. Big facts. Futhi kusho Mayhem. I think he's agreeing with me that this is the best looking stream on the continent. Soon to be the most generous stream. Not generous. No. Let's see. Where we at? I hope you hit see me.
You know I'm hungry, I've been feeding. I barely made it, but I'm winning. In my lila main, Buzu Chichi. Remember, I'm trying to run the city. I was grinding, hoping they would see me. But now I'm on the track of Fiji. So I say, fuck a homie and the city. And I'm going in Norway. Sipping on the medicine all day. Mama said this rapping thing won't pay. So I gotta get a grip before ways. You know, I should better no. Mina tumela mbongo zala when I in yeah, you pega in bitch I'm going in cause I'm here to win. Give me low, drive a late night to the early mode. I'm about to get it down.
Mayhem beats in the cut. Yo Mayhem, you need to send some beats so that we can make a song using your beat next week. And for anyone who's thinking that's going to be special privilege, it's not. We know that Mayhem Beats is dope. The whole fam has ukugcoba isinkwa diba ngesingisi. So ma ugcoba irama, you're spreading rama on the bread. So you spread. Okusho ukuthi umuntu manga umuntu sesimgcobele. Shuthi ngesingisi we say we spread him. Yeah. So we spread him ukuthi he's the guy. A jam says Utembe Munyama. Damn. For sure, bro. Indeed, please do. The last stream was crazy. Yo, listen, you guys. Yo, the last live stream was insane. Dizzy. The last live stream, Fetu, people, there was a forensic investigation. Don't come here and tell me nothing. There was a forensic investigation during the last stream. I had some clients come over to pick up some gear. The Maraza Rental Company, the Maraza Broadcast Company, we coming to you live and direct. They picked up some gear, so they came back to drop it off. Big shout out to Wayward Visuals. I think they were shooting something for MFR Souls. MFR Souls is always just doing the absolute most. And then because of the angles, the stream thought one of the guys had taken something. So we literally went back and reviewed the tape. By the way, I must say, I did say before going back that I do not believe you guys. I don't think those guys are thieves, but I want to put you at ease because I know you wouldn't just lie about it. You must have seen something. So we went checking. And at some point, I also saw hands doing crazy things, and I got a little bit scared, but I knew those guys, they wouldn't do it. I've had a lot of things taken from my house by friends. I've had a cell phone stolen beneath my wife's pillow while she slept. Oh my God!
I'm finna bag a new hoe. Jacket you send let chica when pinchy zako zimbibo. Kutu telis bugo, you know it. I'm an author, a novelist. I know this.
So don't tell me about the streets, nigga. Don't. Ooh. Damn it! I've gone so long without using that word. Don't tell me about the streets, bro. Don't tell me about the streets. The streets were literally in my kitchen. I had a microwave stolen in broad daylight. We've actually hung out with a criminal in my apartment, and we didn't even know that. No one knew him. But I used to get so many people visit me back in those days. So many people would visit me, and then they always somehow would bring people now, bro. It's like, dog, if what you don't call, you just pitch up, and then you pitch up with 6 other homies, and out of the 6 homies, you only know 2, and they brought another 3, and then you introduce me to 2 of your friends that I don't know, and then those 2 friends have to introduce you and I to their other 3 friends. Aye.
Mr. Nice Guy, nice try, I strike. Vele kuphela umgroovo bese ngikhumsela umuntu ophethe isinqunqe esine-crew yo cream. I'm the new flow king, from born sinners to award winners. This what every vote did, man. I got all this game, gotta give it all this brain, and somehow she still barely knows
nothing
about the God.
Yes, this is Nouveau. Let's see what the chat is saying. One more time. From the days of he's an open book. Umaraza is so excited today. I want to tell you why I'm excited. Your guest, man, joke from me. So, you guys, right? Like, I have some of the most intelligent friends. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't. Like, besides you guys, I think I probably have like real friends, like friends I engage with willingly. M2K, M487. Matiba, Fampoy, Mikonto, August Child, and that's it. Those are like homies, friends that I consider brothers. The rest are online. And one of my online friends is Craig Bond, and he is such a quick-witted person sometimes. And because of course he's from the United Kingdom. God save the Queen. Yes. Because it's from the United Kingdom, it's easy to sometimes think, that one flew over his head because of cultural differences. So sometimes he cracks some of the slickest one-liners that completely go over my head because I just wasn't thinking he'd go there. So that was actually pretty dope. Pretty dope. You, wow, that was like a callback to my joke before I did the joke.
Okay, so I touched down JHP, the city, right? And I'm like, Maraz,
respect King Raza, blessed King. It's my first time, King Ja, blessed. Thank you so much. I love this. Says Umakoko Lawrence Main Frogs. No. Love you too, bro. Donkey Maraza Umlilo Tobegani Masondo. Born Luther. Mayhem Beats in the cut. Where's Mayhem Beats? Where's Mayhem Beats? Maraza, I'm what you're missing, bro. I've got an ugly face too. What? Hold on. What? Ooh. Bro? Why? Why? Why am I missing you, bro? And then the face comes in. And you say you've got an ugly face too. Okay. Well, let's discuss. I'm the rapper they discuss. All these haters wanna diss us cause they chase trust and they tip us. And I still bust those sick punches that flip trucks and steal lunches. I've been buzzing and I've been balling trick. I'm Tim Duncan. I am Giant McNice, future GOAT. Ronnie's laughing at me. Laugh out loud, friends. Issue. Alright, Ronnie. So you must have heard something. Ronnie must know one of these people, and they've been slamming me. Maraza Dog, I still remember that your name was my nickname back in 2018. How is it that people can say back in 2018, like mfana, 2018, engathi 91 mfana engathi bakusase uMandela uHulumeni. Yay! You should see them mopping sweat, steady lying about their age, talking. We are old. Just to gain a little fame, claiming that they make it rain. Like it's something. Because when you your music, like every time, my friends knew how I respect you. When are you dropping with Gigi again? Angas? But trust me, I ain't judging you like every. That's amazing. Please remind me what you mean about that off. Oh! Get my dope up. Can you feel my hunger? I just pray till I throw up. Goddamn. Yo, the Martian gang is on fire tonight. Craig, what are you spreading in the chat? That's amazing TV. It just pulled a bond on me. Your setup is too much, bro. Says Pepe, look at a fabulous film. Thank you. I have a dream that one day this rapper will rise up and give out a setup like this to his team and his community from the stream. Oh, guys, check this out. Yeah. So we've got one in the chat. Listen to this. Situtuzo Ebekulu says, if you still have less than 20 watching these lives by 2021, uyege. Make good music. Get features. I love it when people who think they know better than me come here and tell me that I ain't shit or what I'm doing is a waste of time and I should rather stop this thing, which I'm very passionate about, which is practically therapy to me, that I should stop this thing and go look for features somewhere and make songs because that's all I'm capable of being good at. Yeah. Situtuzo Ebekulu. I wish you a strong career as an advisor or something. Because you throw the rule book right out. I mean, who cares about context? Who cares about what my end goal is? Who cares about whether or not my vision is to have more than 20 viewers on this live stream? Who cares about whether or not I actually prefer having an almost one-on-one conversation so this tiny, intimate audience is actually perfect for what I am currently trying to achieve with this live stream? And who cares if I'm actually achieving some success on the side, but I'm not coming up to blow the timeline about it every single day? Because all of that doesn't matter. All that matters is what Studuzo sees and what he thinks I should be doing. You're a boss! Cause tragedy can turn you to a king, but this reality is never really what it seems for one day. Till everything is alright. Bond, one of my viewers from the United Kingdom. Bro, serious question. What's happening with the song you started making, love? What's happening with the song you started making? Love. With that dope beat. That's a good question. But you're saying it wrong, Craig. You should be asking me, bro. Right? Serious question there, mate. What's happening with that song that we started making? Right? Fucking love that shit. I love that joint, yeah? That's a beautiful song there. Yeah, what's happening with the song we started making? Because if you didn't know, every single Wednesday, you send in your beats, we review them, and my audience chooses the best beat and comes up with not every single Wednesday. Most Wednesdays. It's like one on, one off. Young producers send your beats, I play them live, react to them, review them. Then my very, very informed audience picks the best beat and they give me a concept and I start making the song live on air with their input. But it's obviously we have to stop doing that now because it's only 9 people. How can we get these songs, Maraza? Which ones? The ones you're hearing here? Come back and watch the stream again next week, Tuesday.
When times are tough for the king, I fill this cup to the brim. Falling over the rim, I tear it up at the seams. When I'm stressing, the lesson is that it's not what it seems. But sometimes I hardly sleep. Shit, through these nightmares and high stairs, I'm climbing right there. High fares and 5 beers, cause life don't fight fair. Night years, my flight here. See on the ground, I keep my right ear. She might stare at these new night ears, but the swag is not what I'm pushing. The bag is where all the cushion. The word, that's what I put in. The words, that's where the truth is. So careful what you say, ho. You might get what you pay for. They're trying to fight a lame, yo, but they facing cash is Clay-Doh.
So careful what you say, bro. You might get what you pay for. They trying to fight this lame, but they facing cash is Clay-Doh.
When you're living on the edge of a dream,
and nightmares make your whole life simply go up,
baby, till everything is alright, baby.
Cause tragedy can turn you to a king. Tonella Mabelana says, I love your music and your personality, my brother. Lawrence Bonginkosi Masego says, Raza, what's good? Lost. Ye Muspamanda. Yeah. Mr. Tabakulu, you're seeking for attention. Don't worry about him. No. I'm not gonna lie. I do worry about him. And every time this happens, right? I feel like it almost comes off as though, like I'm touched, like I'm hurt or I'm offended. Every time this happens, I get distracted for like the next 30 minutes as we talk. The reason is there's this little battle going on in my head, right? First of all, like word for word, you can't go toe to toe with me. I'll end you. But that's not even the point. The point is, the few times that people come on the stream to insult me, the few times that people come on the stream to troll me by, throwing dirt on my name or on my community and what I'm building, it always hurts me a lot. And a lot more than Twitter. Because every single time a troll comes here and does something like this kid is doing, they expose an incredibly sad flaw about their thinking. And if you go back to all our previous episodes, there's no one's ever come to me and said, yo, you're whack, and then I end up talking about him for like 20 minutes or something. Ever. But they always come in and they say, yo, you ain't shit because you haven't achieved this very specific type of success in this very specific way, because if it's not that, then it is not successful. And my problem with that is you will miss so many opportunities because you're waiting for the opportunity that will be most visible to the world. This other kid, dude. This other kid came in, like people were saying, yo, your setup is dope. And he's like, yeah, your setup is nice, but you lack hits. You should get hits. And I'm like, are you serious? When you see this studio, the only thing you think of is hit song. If it's not a hit song, then this doesn't exist. This serves no other purpose. Fetu. I swear to you, it always seems like I am upset because of what they say to me. But to my people who come here and hang out with me for 5 hours sometimes talking, my people know that the reason it affects me that much is because part of my entire mission with this thing is to be able to affect change and to be able to help young people prevent the many pitfalls that I have jumped straight into. And many of them, I didn't jump into them alone. But more often than not, I was the only one that came out of it. That's why when we start this rap thing, when you start chasing a passion or a dream, you always start with a lot of people. Like rap crews are always incredibly huge in high school. But over time, the fodder gets picked out. The theory of evolution separates the meek from the brave. And those people whose mind states are like the mind state of people who are willing to come onto such a platform spend no time trying to figure out what's going on, what the intention is, and immediately impose their idea of what a successful stream is. Those people start falling off one by one. And I'm telling you now, guys, I'm telling you this out of love. I am telling you this out of love. If you think that there is only one way to achieve success with your talent, you will be incredibly disappointed, and you will also be incredibly disappointing. Because to watch an incredible talent go to waste just because the person it has been bestowed upon absolutely and wholeheartedly believes that there is only one way and one route to take in order to use their talent to their full potential. That is sad. That is incredible, and I I really hate. And those who are here, they know I speak about these things because no one does. We don't have this information. And there's nothing I love more than people who see you not doing what they think you should be doing. And they decide to ask you what you're doing and why. And when you give them that information, they amend their own thinking process and realize there's not just the one path that I thought lay before me. So every time you think you are insulting me with that, you're honestly just making me really sad. I didn't even bother saying you're on YouTube. You're watching. There was 18 people watching at that time on YouTube. Do you know that I'm streaming this simultaneously on 4 different platforms? Have you seen those numbers? Do you know how many people are actually watching this? No, you don't. But you could have asked, and I could have easily told you. But because you came in and you saw what you saw, and you decided, yeah, he ain't shit, because if I have what I think he has, I will also think that I ain't shit. And that's the problem with imposing your own insecurities and projecting them on others. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. And if you must know, this platform exists to enrich young people, particularly young black youth who come from the same surroundings and upbringing that I come from. I created this platform so I could unload each and every single nugget of painstakingly accrued experience and espilioni gathered over a decade and a half through blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of misfortune, so that those who come after me do not have to go through the same exact path. I love seeing artists who are younger than me achieve in mainstream media more than me. It's beautiful. You know why? Because I owe every single thing that I am today, no matter how small you might think that thing is. And by the way, when you see an iceberg above water, that is nowhere near the whole thing. Squatter Camp, Mischief, Amo, Shorty Skills and Local, Mr. Selvin, Wicked, H2O, dude, Emphatic Tabs, Pro Kid, Ntabi, Reason the Mass, Sean G, Liquid KZN, Ibuto. Those people, many you've never heard of, and very few, maybe only 2% you actually know music of. Those people did not achieve publicly visible success. I don't know what success they achieved. I know better now. I know that just because I don't see it doesn't mean they don't have it. But they definitely did not achieve publicly visible success. And none of the people I've mentioned, none of them have been as successful or more successful financially as Questa Casper Nestasy. But without the sacrifice and the martyrdom of those bands that I just spoke about, without them being the sacrificial lambs whose blood has paved the way for the grassroots to be blooming ever so brightly as they do now, if those people had not given what they gave, only to receive so little in return, Casper, Questa, Nasty C would have never made this amount of money. Just never. Because those people who came before us, they created the foundation for what the market is namhlanje. And if the absence of those people would have meant that 3 of our biggest hip hop artists right now do not reach this size they are, can you imagine what I would be? Me, the guy who random viewers on YouTube come in and think, he ain't shit. I would be even worse than you think that I am. But those guys, they laid down blood, sweat, and tears, grinding in an era where you could not be successful without a newspaper, radio play, and a TV show. Done. You don't have those, you are nothing. But they soldiered on, bro. They soldiered on. When I cried, when I cried, it was less about crying that my idol is gone, dog. It was just like, man, I've been holding these flowers for so long, and I always thought that I'd have a better time to give them to you. You keep putting it off. But I know that even though Pro Kid has never directly helped me with anything, Pro Kid has never done me a favor, he's never given me a feature, he's never come to my birthday to perform, ever. None of those things. But Pro Kid gave me more than he could have possibly imagined just by making the music that he did in the time that he did. I'm telling you now, you put in heads and tails right now. As soon as I hear the first word of a verse, I am rapping the entire song. The entire song. Don't test me with my knowledge of our OGs. And I don't expect you to have the same respect for them, but I want you to understand why I have the respect that I do, and understand that the reason behind it is still incredibly critical even for you. So if I still have less than 21 or less than 20 viewers by 2021, I'm not going to quit. The fact that I haven't had less than 20 viewers in a year is irrelevant. The reason I'm not going to quit is because I'm not doing this for the same reason you would. I'm not doing this to achieve the thing that you would consider a success. I'm doing it because others unknowingly did it for me just through their music. And because of what they did, I am blessed to have the resources to do it at my own pace, at my own choosing, and in a medium that I choose to do it in. And for me, me giving you my music here, talking to you, that's the most personal thing next to touching each other by the hands and shaking them, which you shouldn't because COVID. So yeah, dog. I may not be the size of explosion you were looking for, you want to be, but I'm telling you, man, I blew the fuck up. Yeah. Sick way, what's going on, my homie? Let's see if we can answer.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning. At 15, in I was committed to.
Ooh, my producer is in the building. Someone give a shout out to Young Toon.
Needs no permission. I fell 100 times, still I rise.
It feels good to call Young Toon my producer.
Stevie Wonder showed them I'm a blind when you go and hold the vision.
Alright, that's amazing. My favorite of all times, Pull Up. It's a very emotional song, indeed it is. It's Netemba Kwe, Bu, Mlungi, Simaksaba. How can we get these songs, Marazan? Well, yeah. Keep listening. Peripheral Vision EP says that's amazing indeed. Craig Bond says live. Yes, sir. I always ask myself, how would you sound with Zuchi Coke Joe? Easy bad. On a chill track. The production would be on another level, I swear. I completely agree with you. I love Zuchi's sound. I think we could meld very well together. And yeah, I think we actually already have something in common. Like we're both very emotional musicians, and we both struggle with mental health related issues. Forever my inspiration, says my brother, my producer, Young Toon. Yeah. The project you are bumping is still hot even in 2020. Gotta go to SoundCloud and check it out. Giant. Oh, by the way, dog. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Giant is a dude from London.
I stay true, I'm a stand-up guy. I'm next to fucking parasites. First they praise you, then try to replace you. But bitch, I made you, don't you ever lie. I've been committed, yeah, I've been saying. I had a vision and I still chase. I don't care if it's a snail's pace. Yeah, I'm still going to the same place. I was a good man, now I sit and wonder why they wanna see a youngin' getting buried. My ex-man's trying to steal my thunder. Niggas mad cause I done bagged the Halle Berry. I'm just trying to keep away the hunger, so my youngins never live the same as daddy. Yeah, the baggage heavy, bitch, I'm stacking plenty. Now we bagging patties and they bad and bougie. Bitch, I share my cheese with fucking ratatouille. We should've left the trader in that fucking combi. Shit get complicated when you win it, but I'm committed to the vision. When I shoot the breeze, it becomes a movie. Yeah, I got the source and no one gave it to me. Bitch, I'm never looking where they looking. I'm committed to the vision. You bitch niggas need a massacre. If you snitch, bitch, I shoot the messenger. I had a vision since I'm coming up. Before I leaned against the plastic cup. Niggas tell you that they got your back, turn around and stab you in the same place. King Clay gone, but his fake brothers never get to meet the same fate. God damn!
Committed, committed. I'm committed to the vision. Committed. I'm committed to
Sinathemba Kwebu balo semumva. His name is Madiba, part of King's IMK. This is my jam, bro. Says Lucian Audio Part. Oh, we cracked 100 messages. What? How long ago? 20 minutes ago. Njakbingelela Ikaya. Lawrence Smith, what's up? Welcome back. This is Visionary Sonnet, DJ Capital featuring Maraza. Please remind me the title. Download. Does that exist? Salute, Njomane. Says X. Listen, here's another OG who laid down the foundation using his blood, sweat, and tears to get hip-hop moving in Mpumalanga and help me build one of my strongest fan bases to date. One of my strongest fan bases outside of my home. I hope you are well, my brother. Let me take you back to MP Hip Hop Show during the days of Just That. How's that? The poem you wrote, Some People. The hit record, Bengazi Ukuthi Ngenzeni, Njomane and Maklingwane. Looking forward to 2021. Hopefully, we'll work on something. Stay blessed, my brother. Indeed, man. Fingers crossed, man. I need to have 21 viewers, man. Oh, man. Bandile, what's going on? Do you still remember your song Bengazi Ukuthi Ngenzeni? I wish I didn't. I love this shit, bro. Keep going. It says Lucian Audio Part. Preach, Kushusne. That's amazing. Young Tune Beast. The chicken sound on Beast. It's amazing. I like it. It's in context with the song. Great talent indeed he is. Mayhem says it's number facts, ain't no caps. It's number facts, ain't no caps. Yeah, low keys are. You shouldn't read the negative comments, bro. This is a wrong place for negative reads. Let me tell you. There is nothing that I think is more phony, that is more pretentious, that is more ego-driven than only listening to the people who sing your praises and completely ignoring anyone who has a negative opinion. And let me tell you, if you criticize me unjustly and end up insulting certain things that are close and dear to me, that hurts. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Depending on what day it is, depending on what's going on in my life at the time, it makes me sad even. No, it is not nice. But personally, dealing with it head on is the best thing I have ever done for myself. We cannot live in an echo chamber that consistently and constantly agrees with what you say. Now, for me, it is important for me to read what those who do not like me have to say about me. It really is. Because what would be the point of, back in the day, like in school, you do your work. And then there would be corrections. And your teacher would leave notes. Like, yeah, you effed up here, man. And when you did good, your teacher would leave a note. Well done. If you only check the stuff that says well done and never check the stuff that says you effed up here, do you really think you'll be able to achieve that Bachelor of Arts in whatever it is you're trying to study? If all you paid attention to was the stuff that you already knew, if all you paid attention to was the stuff that served to make you happy and make you feel content and make you feel like you're clever, and never focused on the things that are actually keeping you from realizing the version of you have in your head. So no, I'm not going to tell anyone else to read their haters' comments, right? But for me, it's very important. That balance is very important. I do not ever want to find myself hearing nothing but praise. Even if they are as wrong as this guy, because this guy is so goddamn wrong, he has no idea, and I'm having the time of my life. not justifying myself to him by actually telling him what my successes are. But I'm not gonna. It's just not me. It's just not me to ignore those things. What's going on? Let's see. Do they even know what I hits? F me. We love you, Raza. No one will ever do what you do because you do it out of love. Well, yeah, as far as this I really do out of love, man. Everything, actually, even the music. That's why I am in no hurry to make a hit. If there's no music coming out of me at a time, then there's no music coming out of me. I have more than enough to do. Word, bro, says Dizzy Visionary Sonnet. They speak badly of Maraza in my local salon, and one day I found them screaming over Beast. Ha, ha, ha. And I just said, you guys don't know anything. Yeah. It's because I don't run my mouth. I don't plaster things on people's faces. But there was something really cool that I wanted to tell you guys about. And that's why I started the show by saying I've had a very hectic week. So, hence it's called Chit-chat-and-chill. Namhlanje. Just talking, sharing. Wise words, bro. Says yes, sir. Bro, these words just helped me. Thank you so much, Chief. You see? There's my success. That's what I'm here for. Giant. Shout out, man. Giant is a homeboy of mine. I discovered him on Instagram just a day or two ago. He tagged me in something and was very nice about it. By the way, I always, absolutely always, I always watch and listen to everything I'm tagged in. But whether or not I reply depends on how the tag happened. If you're gonna come at me like, yeah, I know you're not gonna bother, but I'm just a young kid chasing his dream. Fuck out of here with that emotional blackmail. Oh. Bro, these were... Okay, yeah. Baya picking all over. Baya picking all over. That's dope. Dizzy, that's actually dope. MC Fila. Raza, Tina, we appreciate you for the platform you're giving to the hip-hop culture. Never mind this negative niggas. They're just seeking your attention. This is the only hip-hop radio TV we have in SA. And I mean, yeah, sometimes they get the attention. I probably shouldn't always give them the attention, but for me, ignoring it just feels very, very pompous. It feels very, very big-headed. Well said, says Giant. Are we allowed to disagree? Fuck it, Tibe. Yes. Please. Yo. Please disagree with me. I'd love to hear what you disagree with me on. No, for real. These kids are crazy. Well, maybe not crazy. Until they see the worth of the equipment you're using, they will understand how huge this thing means to you. Right? But they see the equipment and they think, you're wasting your life. You've got all this equipment and you don't have a hit. I'm like... People are not used to people investing in things that they're passionate about, irregardless of how much money is coming in. And I'm not telling you to go and invest in things that are not going to make you money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you that. I don't think it's the wisest decision. But personally, part of why I work is to feed my passion. And I'm my own employer, bitch.
Screaming loud, oh no. Got you go screaming loud, oh no.
Hey, been thinking about it all day.
Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day. If you don't show up, girl, don't play. Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day.
Yeah,
been thinking about it all day. If you don't show up, girl, don't play.
You don't wanna get it with the champ, I'm the shit. Case closed, nigga, quit it with the yap. I pull up from my city, then I put it on the map. Pot belly, come to daddy baddies, put it on my lap. I'm from the dirt roads, but I'm running on the tarmac. Bitch, I bet you thought I'm never gonna bounce back. They tryna find the sound, but they found me where the sound at. And if they won't get, I tell them show me where the fun's at, bitch. Give me low, nigga, go mid. Keep it flow till it's so queenie won't cheat. Take her home, give her bone if she won't fix. tell her how give me your telephone, miss. Man, I'ma turn, tell Timmy. Your bad is in the hotel with me. I've seen more beef than a Burma cookout. I came into the game, I bet you thought that I would pull out.
Yes. Okay, Pro Kid performed at your gig there by Auckland Park long ago. No. Hold on. Joe. Damn. Joe, was that my gig? Or was it just that gig? Also, was it my gig? Or was it a gig that I was at? Yo, my memory is garbage, dude. Some people are public successes and private failures. I'm using the word failure cautiously. Don't make conclusions based on what meets the eye. Shetwanele mabelane. Bamenzeni mara washunqa angishunqi siya. Ngiyashare. Same with you guys. Maraza, Questa, KO, Zago, Cash Time Fam. You guys help me big time. I can rhyme. Thank you. One time. I appreciate that. I'm glad I could inspire in you what legends inspired in me. Charlie, yep. I'm here. Booyah, boy.